me today. My encouragement for you today is how to foam roll the tight spots. We all have those trigger points, those tight spots. As I'm foam rolling, I'm going to explain a little bit what happens with foam rolling, and I'm going to take the easiest foam roller. It's the white one. The darker the color, the harder they get, or you can buy one which is called the grid, and there's some different levels of intensity on that. So a lot of people can do this. This is very doable. What we're first going to do is work on the hips and glutes. So I'm going to come back here. First thing I want to do is put my left hand back, and I want to cross my left leg over. Okay, so left hand back, left leg crossed over. Then I'm going to roll. So upper body is going to stay nice and tall. I'm breathing from my diaphragm, and I'm just rolling. The focus on this is rolling about 20 rolls. And what we're trying to do is break down the density of fascia. So then you're going to switch and try side. By breaking down density of fascia, it's helping to elongate or kind of basically lengthen that fascia, and that's what covers over the muscle. So now we're on that left hip, so I'm just going to work on that left side. So from this one, I'm getting that hip flexor. I'm just kind of staying right in that little pocket and just rolling. Now if you find a tight spot, what you want to do is hold it, take about 5 deep breaths, and then try to roll over it again. And a lot of times what that will do is it'll help to release and alleviate that knot. So I can come down also through the quadricep, and I'm just kind of showing you a very simple way to be able to foam roll. But one thing you could do is once you're rolling, I could even start rotating. So find a tight spot and then even rotate through it. So if I find something right there on the quad and you went for a good bike ride, you might feel it right there and then just start rotating through. Okay, first one was hip flexor and glute, next one was quad. Now I'll just show you position on the right, and you're gonna work through both sides. Adduction, so I'm gonna get this inner part also of the vastus medialis. What I'm trying to do is just roll just a little bit on this inner part, kind of that little dimple, right and through there. And then you could roll in to get right inside on that adductor. So you're getting 20 on that one, and then switching. Okay, those are the first 3 leg ones. Next one, we're gonna go hamstrings. Hamstrings get a lot of people, and there's different ways to loosen them up without even having to stretch. And you can check on one of my videos to be able to see that as well. But what I'm doing is putting my hand back and just rolling, and then I can also come nice and straight and just roll right on through, kind of right in through that angle. Now what I could do is turn my foot and my hip, and I can get a little bit outer lateral part of that hamstring, and that's actually usually the most tight area for people on the hamstring. Okay, now we're gonna go IT band. Now you don't want to roll up and down on the IT band. What I'm doing is I'm starting up on this hip, and all I'm doing is I'm just rotating just like that. And then I can roll up here. Just try maybe 2 to 3 rotations at each spot. And come up here. So you're not rolling, you're rotating for the IT band. Okay? There's IT band of calves. Calves, you're gonna come up. I try to lift my hips, and then I can roll on the outside, or just point that toe straight up. Working through those calves. And that like lateral part of the calf is called the peroneus longus, and that one's usually going to be a little more tight, and it's all in the way that you're landing. Same with the IT band. So if you're a runner, that IT band, that's a great one to be able to help to loosen up. Okay, now let's go into working your shoulders. So we're going to work shoulders. I tuck my chin in, and I'm just rolling right on those shoulders. Big deep breaths, rolling. You might even feel a couple pops, which feel really good. Now we're going to do thoracic extension. We're down to our last 2. So I lie down with the foam roller at the base of my scapula, kind of right through there. And all I'm doing is just extending back just slightly. Big deep breath. And you want to work through about 10 to 20 on that. Everything else could be about 20 reps. Last one is lats. So what I'm doing is running through here. That's going to be a tight area for a lot of people, especially if you use those lats for movements. And you could either do one of 2 things. You could roll up and down, just kind of lift your hip, or you could rotate, kind of like what you're doing on that IT band, and that's really going to light up It'll let you know you're alive. How about that? Big deep breaths. And I could feel that. I have a knot right there. So right when I hit this spot, boom, it's clicking really well. So there are 10 exercises of how to foam roll the tight spots. You're breaking down the density of fascia. It's helping to loosen you up. Helps you to feel really good. And take that back. That was 9. Number 10, and if you're counting, this is number 10. You're gonna lie down on the foam roller this way. Let your head be supported. And all you're gonna do is just open up the chest. Work on big deep breaths. You can hold that for up to 3 minutes. You can work on some snow angels, some T's, kind of opening up. Just open up that chest area without changing the alignment of your back. Please subscribe, please click like, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks so much.